Last thing we want to get to today, All-Star Week has now come and gone. Chuck was part of the sights and sounds of the All-Star festivities. You were there Monday, right? Mm-hmm. Just Monday. So you were kind of like kid in a candy store. I would like to, before we get your...
Nobody loves baseball more than Chuck.
That's very true. Except for maybe Hembo on Greeny, but that's besides the point. I would like to get to quickly the worst part of our entire week, really quick, before we get to the package that you put together last night. Luis, take it away.
That our flag was still there.
Cover your ears.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
What's worse, that one or Fergie?
The American League uniforms were worse than that.
No, they weren't. No, that's the worst. I don't want to talk bad about Ingrid because obviously she came out with a statement afterwards and said that she needs help and it was drunk that night and whatever. All I'm saying is I've sang drunk before. I get better, not worse.
Here's why the American... Here's in your mind in the shower, right?
Yeah. I've sang at karaoke at a bar drunk before, and I thought I sounded really good.
It just makes no sense. I mean, again, I don't know the gal, but I never heard of her either. It's like, this is the best you can do? I mean...
In Texas?
Right. I mean...
where's the Randy
out
Rogers
of nowhere,
man?
like how much money did that record company have to pay to slip her in the door to be able to go do this? I mean, I thought, when I heard the last name Andress, I was thinking of Ursula Andress, meow, but from back in the day. No?
Who's that?
Okay, well.
But a picture.
Who's Ursula Andress?
Okay,
Yeah.
First of all, Ingrid Andress actually has a lot of good songs. She's a 4-time Grammy nominee.
Okay, well then maybe it's me.
But she had a horrible night, and she provided us the worst national anthem I've ever heard. It's literally sounded like nails on a chalkboard.
Here's why the American League uniforms were worse than Ingrid Andress. You know why? Because whoever designed them, including the commissioner who signed off on them, was not drunk. That they took it seriously and came up with that.
But Fergie wasn't drunk either. She just stylistically wanted to perform the national anthem that way.
Shaka Khan did a really bad one too.
My general observation from this is this.
Were you in the building during the national anthem?
No, we left after we did all the media stuff on Monday. But like the players that are representing the game right now, to me, are great brand ambassadors for the game. And it's just amazing to me that on all levels, it seems like the league stifles their ability to just be themselves. I mean, they're funny, they're engaging. People that I thought kind of got, my image of, like Bryce Harper, affable, nice, friendly, not the image that I had of him going in before, Judge smiles, is congenial, has thoughtful things to say, and, they all talk great about each other. And then you have, it takes an hour to get your credential and get in the building. It just looks like everything seems like it's not run very well. And then, Rob Manfred, bless his heart, I'm sure he's doing the best he can, but, he goes to the draft and, he gets booed for, some of the stuff that he's done in the past. And then, and then he tries to go out there at some point again, and he takes a little kid with him, hoping that nobody will boo him, and they boo him anyway, and then he gets mad. It's like, well, what are you doing? This is just like this imaging from the management side doesn't mesh well with what they could be doing on the players' side to help build the game. There's never been more talent and talented guys. Ellie De La Cruz, this guy looks like J.J. Watt in a baseball uniform. He's huge.
Same with
Fantastic hair, by the way,
Jarren
too.
Duran, too.
Right. There's so many good things, and these guys are so much fun to watch and so talented in the things that they can do. And yet I feel like none of that gets branded that way.
There's most sports fans in America don't know who Ellie De La Cruz is.
Right.
And he is
phenomenal.
Breathtaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead, we get Bronny.
Right. But it's like, the NBA. There's a reason why they're on ESPN all the time in terms of their programming, because it's written in their contract. Why doesn't baseball have something like that? And don't tell me it's not sellable, because it 100% is. I mean, I just not sure I get the direction from the 40,000-foot view that Manfred and those that run the league want to take it compared to what they have and what they could be selling.
To your point about how congenial the players are, I pulled your package from last night. You want to intro what that was? All the nice little bites that you put together?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so like, we're there for, it's cool. It's one-stop shopping, right? Great player here, great player here, great player here. You get 40 minutes with each league to talk to the stars, Astros notwithstanding, because nobody was there from the Astros, which is weird. But yeah, and this is what we got, some of it.
Black olives. I can't get behind those. Just trying to be safe.
Trey Turner speed.
How about a slide?
A slide? I like his slide.
Have you ever tried to teach you that, or have you ever, how does he do that?
I don't know. He's smooth with it though.
Someone told me I slept with socks on, and that was kind of funny. I feel like that's a real insult. I'm sorry if any of you wear socks when you sleep.
Maybe 2017 in high, I didn't go to the All-Star game, but I got Pitcher of the Year of the league, so I didn't really understand that one. Pretty crazy.
Ain't no mountain high enough, maybe?
And would you give us a little sample?
No, absolutely not.
Carlos, were you ever an all-star snub growing up at any level, Little League or otherwise?
I don't know. I will have to ask my dad.
Steve Wong. This is so self-deprecating. I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Is water polo something really big? I can't swim very well, so I think just watching them do that and then play a sport, also knowing what's going under the water, is crazy to me. I'm like, oh my God, it's the best sport ever.
Agreed. I'm
like you said, very affable and willing to play along.
Yeah.
I'm anti-black olive, so totally agree with Stephen Kwan.
Yeah.
Black olives
For
suck.
me, not worse than beets.
Do you like black
God,
olives?
Beets.
I like black olives.
Do you like regular olives?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I
You like olives?
All olives are
Yeah,
good.
I do.
Olives are great. Beets are good too. What are you talking about?
Ooh,
Beets are
beets are
fantastic.
no.
Beets suck.
You
So do
know,
olives.
Miss
Beets-
Ellie's Pizza, who's now out of business, used to make a little kind of a Caesar salad, and all they put on it was the lettuce, Parmesan cheese, and black olives. Simple.
Guess what we could
And
do?
the dressing, it was delicious.
I would never go to a restaurant and order that. Not because of the olives, because I can do that at home. Like,
Yeah.
Fair.
also the other point in there, if you sleep with socks on, I don't know how to help you.
Okay, well, you don't sleep with my wife.
Do you sleep with socks on?
Wait,
Dude,
Let
let me tell you something.
I wasn't gonna go there.
No,
Do we want
I hope she
this?
doesn't tune in on this one.
Let's just stop it right here.
that's a thermostat reference. That's a thermostat.
I gotta go do a Zoom.
Thermostat reference. It is so cold in my house that I sleep with pajama bottoms, socks, pajama top. Sometimes that hoodie that I wore in here last. Like, it's colder in my bedroom than it is in here right now.
Okay, quick socks story. Jordan's best friend and my best friend, two separate people, Devin and Caleb. They both sleep with socks on. For my roommate Caleb, my college roommate, the second he gets out of the shower, socks are on. I don't think I've ever actually seen his feet, and I lived with him for like 2 years. Like, I don't understand some people's fascination with socks. I don't like socks that much.
Depends on the weather.
Especially when you're sleeping. Like, it just gets hot. No?
Does not get hot in my house.
Chuck, last word on the All-Star
Getting worse and worse.
game. Yeah, I know.
Temperature-wise,
I like it for all-star games at any sport. This is the best one. I mean, it's hard to fake your way through, getting into a batter's box and a guy throwing 104. I mean, there's some competition there, and doesn't always make for the great theater. The game the other night was close, but it was there were moments, but compared to football, and the NBA used to have a really good one, but that's devolved.
Yeah, that one sucks now.
Quick prediction.
Yeah.
My prediction is when Cyber Bob Gambert promotes this podcast this week, the clip that he's going to use is, "You're not sleeping with my wife. What's going on the latest sneakers and cleats?"
I thought he was going to use you sitting here erect part.
Oh, he'll clip them together.
We started with that today. Real quick, there was
He'll clip the two of them together. I'm sitting erect. You're not sleeping with my wife. What is Don Harris doing on sneakers and cleats?
Nothing hot happening in my house.
QR code on your screen right now. There was a request on our last episode on YouTube from Media Man that said that you do the best Avery Johnson impression. So
tired.
He wants to hear it before we. I told him I'd get you to do it before we leave.
It's so tired. It's so old. Okay, ask me a question as Avery. What would you interview Avery Johnson today as?
Avery, what was your favorite moment as a Spur?
Yeah, well, I think getting confidence with Coach Pye won the championship in '99. Yeah, that's good. How's the family? Tell him I said hi.
All right, that's good. There you go, Media Man. Everyone else, we will be back with a full football show on Monday.
That's good.
Football is starting next week. Dallas Cowboys camp kicking off on Thursday, actually. I think the media starts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Zach is getting out there on Tuesday.
All
We're
right.
going to have a grand old
My
time.
man.
We'll try to stay on the rails on Monday, too. That's it for the Sneakers and Cleats podcast. Remember to download, rate, review. We'll see you back here on Monday.
That's good.
What are we going to fill these shows with today?
What?
Didn't you interview him once?
Okay.
I will say